advantage
It kind of sets you
romantically,
back.
socially. It might set you back and things. And it's very frustrating because you think if you're bright, you think it ought to. Mm-hmm. I don't understand because, I can read a map faster than other people.
Right.
So how come I can't negotiate this party better than other people?
Yeah.
And it's,
There's a certain dynamic to it, absolutely.
Yeah, so that's a big theme that we talk about.
A lot of people think that I would relate better to Penny because I do the show, I'm outgoing, but in reality, I relate more to Leonard because as a kid, that's who I was. Or all of them. I have parts of me in all of them, but I was the shy kid that hung out with the smart kids, and I couldn't navigate my way around. So. Who do you most relate to? Or do you feel that way?
No, it's interesting because I relate to all the characters very much, and all of us who write the show find our own path into the show because you have to find, so that you can write the characters, you have to find a connection to the characters. For me, the connection is always very easy. There's the part of me that, says, gee, I could participate more in the world. The part of me that says, gee, I wish I could be one of those people who just goes to parties and has a great time and all that. And that's Leonard. And Leonard desperately wants...
He wants to be normal.
He wants to be, he wants that better connection to the world. And there's Sheldon who's given it up, who said there's just no point. Everything's fine. And that's a huge part of me. The part that says, you know what, I've got some pizza, I've got Battlestar queued up on the TiVo. I'm good to go, and that's fine. And there are times where there's a little Wallowitz going on where you say, you know what, I got it hooked up. I got it. I know what I'm doing. I know how to handle the situation. And a lot of Wallowitz's, there are a couple of influences for Wallowitz. One is that during the period of time I was a programmer, I had a girlfriend.
Okay.
And a lot of the guys in my group didn't, so I was, head and shoulders above them. Even though she was a girlfriend from high school who became my girlfriend when she walked up to me and said, "I'm your girlfriend." So,
That's awesome.
So it really didn't reflect any great social skill on my part.
And how long did that last?
A few years.
Oh, nice.
We moved to New York together, and it lasted for a while. And then there was also another guy that I worked with, and he was amazingly successful with women, and he was forever bringing different women around and stuff like that. And he explained that he had two rules for being successful with women, and they were proposition every woman and have no standards.
Nice.
and so there's a lot of that going on in Wallowitz. And then Kuthar is just we worked with a guy who couldn't speak to women, who actually had selective mutism, and women would walk in the room and he'd be talking, and a woman would come in.
Kind of dies.
And it was fascinating, and we would do things. We would literally, hide a woman and have her step out into the room, and it wasn't quite as extreme, as Raj will just shut up, but he would just obviously you realize he had stopped talking.
Yeah.
And
I think that's such an endearing character.
He's wonderful, and he represents the extreme beyond Sheldon of a withdrawal that's more it's more than by choice, it's by pathology. And and at the same time, I think the reason that people really like these guys, and the reason Penny likes these guys, is there's an inherent honesty.
Sure.
To them, they, whether, Sheldon's is a blunt honesty, that he will simply say what he thinks. And,
I love that about him.
And Leonard is without guile. He's honest because he doesn't know you're not supposed to be honest in situations.
Now, you guys, if you haven't seen it, I really encourage you to. And if you follow me on Twitter, then you've probably seen my tweets about this particular situation. A couple weeks ago, you had Sheldon sitting here. He was refusing to touch the sticker inside the TiVo box.
Yes.
Are you on Twitter?
I'm not on Twitter.
Oh, you've got to get on Twitter.
No, I mean, I'm on Facebook, but I haven't made it to Twitter. But I'm on Facebook, and I apologize ahead of time. I can't befriend anybody I don't know because my Facebook got completely out of control. So I'm sorry, and I'm speaking to you personally.
They'll understand. But if I'm going to watch Battlestar, then you've got to get on Twitter.
Okay,
we're making this deal.
But they will be the most boring tweets in the world.
That's what I thought about mine.
No, it's going to be Bill is stuck in the writer's room and is so excited that he thinks he heard lunch. That will be the tweet every day at 12:15. So
well, people love behind the scenes type of stuff.
It will be that behind the scenes. There you go.
So I tweeted.
You were talking about Sheldon and the TiVo box?
Yeah, so I tweeted immediately after I saw that, and I said, "Foul! Sheldon wouldn't be afraid of voiding the warranty." And then, and then I got a lot of tweets back, and that's what I love about Twitter is the conversation. And then I tweeted, "Okay, yes, you're right. Sheldon's a very do it by the rules kind of guy." And so I was correct. I stood corrected on that. But regardless of whether he would or wouldn't have avoided the warranty, the fact that you put that joke in, about the sticker inside the TiVo box that would void the warranty, you don't see that elsewhere on TV. And